G'day punters, Adam Cusworth from bets.com.au here to preview the major races. The focus this weekend is the sole Group 1 from around Australia, the South Australian Derby, looking to make it back-to-back. Big weekend last weekend. We've tipped Panova, demolished them in the Australasian Oaks, and we don't know how we missed out on the double with Bridal Waltz, getting pipped by GG's Mistruth, but back again this week and here to talk South Australian Derby. We'll have a quick look at some of the other races as well. So don't know where to look this weekend. You've got Eagle Farm, Hawkesbury and Bendigo moving out to sort of provincial settings in Sydney and Melbourne, but some great races in both of those venues. The Victory Stakes shapes as a highlight at Eagle Farm. We're here to focus on the Group 1 South Australian Derby first of all. Lots of question marks with multiple form lines converging. Really got to dig deep here with this one. I think it's a perfect setup for an up-and-comer. An Accidental Bid is just that. The race favourite, Kieran Maher, trained imported galloper, trying to do a bit of a Russian Camelot. Won at Pakenham over the 2,000 metres last time. Got some pretty strong Sydney form after summer, placed in both the Vinery Stud Stakes and the Australian Oaks. Of course, Panova came out of the Vinery Stud, and I hope he wins. Went on from the Vinery Stud to take out the Oaks. Good form lines, strong times in those races. Silver Sister brings Melbourne St. Ledger form. Tony McAvoy galloper, got to respect her. And you got lots of other chances. Engine of War, Single Choice, KJ, plenty of depth. Just from a map perspective, should get a genuine tempo. It doesn't look fast on paper, but a big field, Group 1, should be at least even. Flying Brant will be positive and roll forward. And after summer, draws barrier 18. Think she might try and push forward. Need a bit of luck getting across, and that's where the race is going to be won or lost for her. A few of the fillies, Silver Sister mentioned her before, might get back. Accidental Bid, I should say. Draws perfectly in barrier 2. Probably lands midfield with cover. Nice setup for him. Single Choice maps to get a nice run forward half. Might be play that stalking role there. Engine of War will settle back and look to build into the race. Selections, look, I'm with the race favourite Accidental Bid as my best bet. Real upside. Pakenham win looked fantastic. Only went 2 lengths faster than standard benchmark, but the capacity, that scope for improvement, the Maher stable have done it before. As I said, Russian Camelot, Hitotsu coming off weaker races, and importantly here, it's been a lot of support in the market for Accidental Bid. And as I said before, maps well. I reckon he is going to give it a massive shot, provided he can get into the field. In the event that he doesn't, I've got a couple of other ones to consider. So next best, you've got to look at that Sydney form. After summer, you just cannot ignore that level of exposed Group 1 form. He's been running strong figures, 7 lengths faster than standard last time in the Australian Oaks. And the wide barrier is a concern, but she's got the class and toughness to overcome it. She does have pretty good gate speed, and the filly's record in this race is strong. Should be right in the finish with any luck. Your value pick, Single Choice. If you want one over double figures, go with Single Choice. Strong 2,400 metre run at Caulfield. They didn't set any records, but he sat on the speed. Was too good for them in the end. It might get a similar setup here if they do go a bit conservative. Barrier 5, won't have any trouble finding a nice spot. And at this stage of his last prep is when he really began to peak with his figures. Ran a strong 5th behind Panova at Flemington in the Carbine Club. Definitely one who you can take advantage of at the double figure odds. Just quickly with a couple others around the country, Sir Kingsford in the Port Adelaide Cup, and in Queensland, Private Harry resumes in the Victory Stakes. First up, Chris Waller stable, couple of sharp trials. Had a couple of excuses in stronger company at the start of his last prep when in some of those Everest lead-up races and pulling up lame when second up, but he's trialled well. Private Harry, don't mind him at Eagle Farm. Going to be a massive day of racing. Looking forward to it. Let us know who you like in the Derby or anywhere else around Australia for that matter. And don't forget to follow us. We're going to be previewing all the action from around Australia. Bendigo, Hawkesbury, you name it. We'll be there. Enjoy the day.